It's 6:30 in the morning, and the Armour Formation is breaking the silence with a convoy movement to the basic main range in Sungai Gedong. It's a big day for the Armour Formation, with 10 units going head-to-head and compete to be crowned the sharpest shooters in the formation. This is the Armour Skill-at-Arms competition. This year sees the competition being held for the 7th time and is an event for armour units to benchmark their precision gunnery skills. Participants will compete on 3 platforms: the Bionix, the Bronco, and the Leopard 2SG main battle tank. Each team is judged on their speed, accuracy, and the number of rounds used to engage the target.
One of the areas we see how accurate the gunner fires, how fast the gunner fires, how does the loader loads the round. All these are the factors that parameters we look into engagement of the firing.
The scoring system for all firing platforms is computed with the location of miss and hit system, or LOMAS for short. This system utilizes a sensor attached to the target to determine the target's hit, time taken to bring down the targets, and the number of rounds used.
To know how well the gunners have hit, we have this LOMA system. If there is a form of a close tie between tank to tank, we will see exactly where the round lands. And from there we can assess how accurate the gunner has laid at the target, and he has followed the fundamentals of all gunnery techniques.
Before the competition begins, the teams are briefed on the safety regulations. Any violations or safety breach will result in immediate disqualification. The Bionix is a monster on tracks, capable of taking down targets with its mounted .5 caliber heavy machine gun. 4 competing teams operate from the Bionix. Each team consists of a firer, driver, and commander, with the driver pre-positioned within the Bionix. Firers engage 2 targets at a distance of 600 meters, followed by another target at 700 meters. On the umpire's command, the vehicle and section commanders have to run 100 meters towards their vehicles, mount it, and start it before firing. In addition to the gunnery skills, this competition aims to see how well the team members work together to bring down the targets.
I suppose the particular event I'm talking about would be the 50 HMG. That's the only other weapon system where you have to use your own personal sensing and iron sight and aim and fire. So a lot of it depends on your spotter behind, who's your section commander, and that's where it's a team effort.
In this event, 4 teams pit their skills against one another. Similar to the Bionix quick draw, participants run down from 100-meter distance and engage targets from the Bionix. In this event, the Bionix is mounted with a 25mm Bushmaster cannon, which sits on a 2-man turret. This allows the Bionix to take down targets up to a distance of 3 kilometers. Unlike the Bionix 50 heavy machine gun, the Bionix 2-man turret has an automated firing system, which allows firers to make quicker decisions to engage targets. In this event, 8 units engaged targets 500 meters away using their general-purpose machine guns or GPMGs mounted on their Bronco vehicles. Each team comprises a driver, sensor and commander. The commander and sensor run towards the vehicle before mounting it to engage the targets.
The purpose of a rundown is to see the sense of urgency, how fast the crew go up the vehicle, mount the vehicle, engage and achieve the target at the shortest possible time. That will shows how efficient the crew is.
In this final event, 4 teams fire from the Leopard 2SG main battle tanks, the pride of the Armour Formation. Each team comprises a tank commander, gunner, loader and driver. Similar to the Bionix event, all crew members apart from the driver have to run down from 100-meter distance from their tanks. Each team has only 4 chances to engage the target with 120mm rounds known as DM78 training purpose rounds. These rounds simulate the armor-piercing capabilities of the full caliber rounds. The Leopard 2SG is a behemoth of a tank. Its rounds pack a furious punch. The sound from its firing is deafeningly powerful, between 100 and 110 decibels. It sends a shockwave that makes your heart skip a beat every time a shot is fired. What makes this event even more significant is that the teams from 48th Singapore Armour Regiment, home of the Leopards, are pitting their skills against their instructors from the Armour Training Institute.
Being an instructor in the SOA is a very high pressure that because we are the one training the commanders.
For today, I think I did pretty well. It's just that during the rundown, maybe I should stay a bit more calm and composed. For the shooting wise, I'm pretty confident that I hit most of the target. Yeah.
We were chosen for this, so there's this pressure that we have to perform. I think the pressure will only be lifted when we lift the trophy.
I think the units definitely brought their A game. You can see the competition was pretty fierce, but at the end of the day, when the VCs looked at each other, there was still a smile on their face, cheering each other on. And you can see, even though it was like, I want to win, you also look at the other guy and say, come on, bring your shot down, you know. So you can say easily that we come here with the motive to win, but we're also looking at the guy beside us as a fellow commander, a fellow armor warrior, and you tell him that, hey, you're going to take that shot down as well. So I think that was what culminated today.
Well, I guess similar to the English Premier League, which allows all the English footballers from the various clubs to showcase their skills and all. The Armour Skill-at-Arms allows all armour units to showcase the best gunners from all the various armour platforms, and based on the sterling results we have today, SAF can depend on the Armour Formation to fire first, fire fast and fire accurately.
Although the event was soon over, this was a meaningful and memorable event for the Armour Formation.
3,